Hello guys and welcome to Wolf Nation. My name is Mo and today I'm watching My Hero Academia Season 3, Episode 3. So last time guys on My Hero Academia. So last episode, they were about to start the summer training camp, but their bus stop, there was just going to be this rest before they continue to, the summer training camp. But they were actually going to have to walk from where they stopped to the cabins where they're going to have the summer training camp, which was miles and miles away. And it wasn't just that, there was a twist. The Wild Wild Pussycats, they showed up. And one of them can earthbend, and she earthbended like monsters or creatures, and the students, they had to, fight through them and make their way to the summer training camp. That was definitely cool and interesting to see, all the students working together and all the different quirks and how, all of them actually did something useful to a degree, and that was cool. And they were kicking ass, but just the sheer amount of creatures that she was creating and the distance, they were just all exhausted by the time they got there. But yeah, once they got there, they thankfully were able to, eat and relax. There was also this boy, I can't remember his name, I think it starts with a T. I was like, what's up with this little brat? But he doesn't like heroes. We found out about his backstory, about his parents being killed by heroes. I mean, not killed by heroes, killed by villains. And everyone, praising them and no one grieving with him. And he feels like because they were heroes, that's why they were killed, and that's why he has parents. So yeah, you understand where he's coming from, and obviously Midoriya, he's gonna try to get through to him, so that should be, interesting. And then we have on the other side, the villains who are up to no good. I'm not 100% sure what they're planning. I know that Shigaraki, he asked something from the union of the villains, and it was something big, and they agreed because they felt like it was the right move. We have Toga and Dabi and a couple other villains planning to do something. I think send a message. I don't know if that means to go after All Might or something smaller, or it's going to be interesting to see. Because so far, Shigaraki hasn't impressed, so we'll see if he has a good plan. And then we ended with the same, training that we had once the students got accepted to UA, or their first training course. They had Bakugo throw this ball, which was gonna, measure the distance, and Bakugo and me, I think everyone else too, thought that it's gonna be like a significant increase from, last time. And it wasn't. It was just like a couple of more meters, and everyone was surprised, including him. And I like that because, like Aizawa said, you guys have improved in a lot of areas. You improved mentally, to a degree physically, stamina, but that doesn't mean that your quirk has improved, and all of you guys still have a lot of work to do. So I like that because you don't want them to feel contempt or like they just don't need to improve anymore. You want them to work and get better and better, so it should be fun to see how they're gonna improve their quirks. But yeah guys, that's pretty much it. Let's dive into it. Here we go.
If you want everyone to improve our quirks, but we have 20 unique powers in our class. What kind of training will help all of us?
That's true, I was wondering about that. Like,
can you be more specific?
it's not gonna help everyone.
When your muscle
is it?
fibers are overused, they break and grow back tougher, thicker. Quirks are the same way. They improve the harder you push them, stronger after every workout.
Okay.
In other words, there's only one thing to do. You'll have to break yourselves.
No, he's plunging his hands into boiling water to expand his sweat glands, then creating chain explosions to increase the scale of his banging attacks. Shoto Todoroki. Alternating between ice and fire, he's regulating the temperature
I like
of the water.
this.
His body gets accustomed to the cold, and he works on controlling his flames. Someday he might be able to use both at once.
Whoa.
Zero. Having him produce tape continuously will increase his capacity and improve the tape's tensile strength and shooting speed. Yuga Aoyama. He's building up his body by blasting naval laser.
My god, that fucking noise he's making.
Fuikage Togoyami. His goal is to keep control of Dark Shadow even when it goes wild.
We never seen it going well. I want to see that.
She's getting her inner ear canals used to zero gravity in an effort to reduce nausea, all while increasing how much weight she can lift.
That's really cool.
So stuffing her face, she hopes to amp up her creation quirk and shorten the amount of time needed for her to use it.
Oh, so she needs to consume energy
amplifying
to...
the quality of her audio by honing her headphone jacks.
Operative types will be raising your limits, maxing out your power. And the rest, you'll mostly focus on strengthening body parts related to your quirks. Now, normally, these changes happen gradually as you grow, but we don't have time for that.
Kittens in one litter.
4?
Your feline fantasies are here. Sing me out. Now wants to lend a helping paw.
We're champions serving up justice with our tails.
Perfectly cute and cat-like heroes.
We're the wild pussycats! He's already sweating, so catch up quick! Come on, show me what you got!
5% Detroit Slash!
Oh, okay.
If you don't push yourself, you won't shred your muscle fibers, and then you won't get stronger.
Right, sir.
I can't hear you.
Right, sir.
I can't take him serious in that outfit.
You want to be plus ultra, don't you? Then show me what that means.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, do you guys look exhausted? But that doesn't mean you can come.
This girl is so...
I see. An important part of saving
Extra.
someone recovering from a disaster is providing for their physical needs.
Of course,
as well
he's
as
a
spiritual.
finds the logic in
This
it.
is a great opportunity. Let's make the most delicious curry in the world, everyone.
Thank you, Ida. Beneath me! Too much!
Rely on others and you'll never learn to start a fire yourself. We should focus on acquiring new skills.
Here, let me.
Wow, thank you so much. Burn, baby, burn. But not too hot, okay?
I like that he's just using it now. Not really
Did it?
worried or overthinking it.
Hey, about your parents. I was wondering, were they the water hose heroes with the water quirks?
Did Mandalay tell you?
No, it's, well, sorry, but I heard a little about what happened to them. And based on that information, I figured I remember reading about that horrible incident a few years ago.
Go away. Everyone here's so crazy. Calling people stupid names like hero and villain and then killing each other because of it. Always focusing on their quirks. If they hadn't been showing off, they'd still be here. Idiots.
They weren't showing off. They were saving lives.
I do not like this. It's so not cute.
They were engineered for the black market, from what I hear. You should be worried that they work, not that they look pretty.
Okay.
I'm just saying they could be a little more stylish. Is that too much to ask?
Hi, darlings. Sorry to keep you
I
waiting.
wonder what kind of quirk she has.
Get to work.
Okay.
Makes 7 of us.
7
I don't
villains.
care. Just let me loose. I'm too pumped up to stand by.
Shut your mouth, you crazy bastard. We wait. We're still expecting 3 more people.
I don't know
to join
any of
the
their quirks.
party. The League of Villains made a mistake going after them with a bunch of random thugs in the USJ. Better to use a small group of elites.
Alright.
First thing we have to do
Shit.
is take away their sense of peace.
Damn, they're going after the
Their
students.
lives rest in our hands.
The thing that I'm worried about is
I mean, the other teachers from UA will be joining us?
Like I
when the
said
villains
before we came
attack,
out here,
the students are going to be
Keep the
exhausted.
secret from the villains. Hardly anyone knows where we are.
That's why you get to work out with us poor pussycats.
And think about it.
If they weren't
I believe
exhausted,
All Might is one of the league's targets, so we can't have him here.
I think they put up a good fight.
For better or for worse, that's what he gets for standing out so much.
Seems like it's mostly for worse these days.
You're pitting classes against each other in a test of courage. I know you've been training hard today, and later you'll get to play hard. How's that for a reward? It just sounds
Should
like
be
more
interesting.
training.
And training in the dark, no less.
Revelry in the dark.
Did you need All Might for a particular reason? You asked Mr. Aizawa about him.
Yeah,
Just saying, I like him.
because of Kota.
My favorite teacher.
Who's that?
The boy that's over there. He's Mandalay's cousin's... Hold on. Where did he go? Kota doesn't like heroes. Actually, he hates the whole concept
I
of
don't think
superhumans,
All Might would be
quirks,
able
and
to
everything.
help.
I tried to talk to him, but
He'd listen more
just
to
made things
Midoriya, I
worse.
guess, than All Might.
I was just wondering what All Might would have done to help him if he'd been here. I mean, what would you say to him, Todoroki?
It depends.
Of course, sorry I asked.
To have a complete stranger try to change your mindset sounds like a pretty irritating conversation. What matters are actions. You have to show him what you're trying to prove, right? If you're going to rely on words alone, then
Look at
they
the
better be
wisdom that
incredibly
Shota is
powerful.
showing.
What you say doesn't matter near as much as what you actually do.
The winners are the creative students who make the most people piss their pants.
Did we need that visual?
I see. They're encouraging us to stoke our imaginations as we compete with each other, all while showing us more uses for our quirks in the process. As expected of UA.
All right, everyone draw to see who your partner will be.
If they're in teams of 2, boy, there are 20 of us, but 5 in extra lessons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
See by
6,
himself.
7, 8. Okay, let's try this again. I must be missing something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm all alone.
Poor
We're
Midoriya.
randomly assigned.
Sounds like it's raining. Hopefully it's not too loud for you guys.
Look out for each other, one step at a time.
How's someone gonna scare Invincible Girl?
Now that you mention it, it's kind of smoky out here. Maybe Bakugo and Todoroki got so scared.
Midnight? No. The villains. Shit.
Smoke! It's poisonous!
Ooh, poisons. I thought they were just sleeping.
Foul smell in the air.
You see that?
Black smoke.
Something inside a
Here we
place.
go.
Maybe a fire on the mountain?
So Dobby, he can trade smoke,
Now, it begins.
fire.
Hey, what's happening?
Take them down. Those who believe they deserve the title here.
Hopefully they're not exhausted.
We, the Vanguard Action Squad of the League of Villains, will tear them off their pedestals. First, let's get rid of these feral cats.
What?
Yo, you guys are so tough. You're going after students. Bitches.
So why the heck are there villains attacking this place? It seems wrong. This is bad.
Midoriya,
Where's Kota?
Todoroki. Shit. Damn it. So guys, that was My Hero Academia Season 3, Episode 3. So where to begin? So we had the whole quirk training, and I was wondering how are they going to cater to all of the different students' quirks, all the unique quirks. But they had a plan, and they had students divided into groups, some by themselves, some with others. Like students that rely on their strength for their quirks, or mental strength, or students like Shoto, who he had his home thing that he was using fire and he was using ice and trying to strengthen both of them. And I like that they said there might come a time where he's able to use both at the same time, which would be awesome. I also like the little small thing, like when he was helping them cook, he started a fire for them, and he was just so at peace using his fire quirk and not overthinking it. I just love that. Then we have the 4 members of the Wild Wild Pussycats. We have Ragdoll. Her quirk is search. She can locate people, I guess. We had Pixie. She's the one who can like earthbend. And then we had Mandalay. Her quirk is telepath. She can, talk to people, I guess. She said give them advice. And then we had Tiger. I guess his quirk is strength. Anyways, they were helping out the students because they didn't want to bring in more teachers from UA because they had a lot of stuff going on there. But you figured they'd bring at least a couple more teachers just for security. where they don't even have to be teachers, like a couple more heroes like they had at the UA tournament. I know it's supposed to be like a secret location, but better be safe than sorry, right? Because all they had was Aizawa and that other teacher and the 4 members of the Wild Wild Pussycats, but they don't seem that strong. Well, what's her name? Pixie, she's strong. So the villains, they located them. Was it just them, you know, like being smart and following the students or something like that? Or is there a leak, a mole that told them where the students' training camp was gonna be at? So we have 7 villains, and they said that 3 more should show up, so a total of 10. I don't know any of them. I know, well, we've seen Dabi before, we've seen Toga before, we've seen the weird one with the mask. Dabi, he was like, I don't know, he was creating some sort of smoke that was poisonous, and it was starting fire, so I wonder if he can like start fire, or I don't know. I wonder if his quirk is like flames but poisonous. So when anything catches on fire, it produces smoke, obviously, but poisonous smoke. Toga, she has this weird mask. I don't know what her quirk is, but yeah, they're attacking the students, and they're being so like, oh, we're gonna show you guys, and you guys are gonna fear us. And I'm like, if you guys are really that confident and acting like you're that strong, why not go after just heroes and teachers? Why are you going after students as well? I don't know. I guess they're sending a message by going after the students, but it doesn't really show your strength when you're going after students who are just getting used to the quirks. So, and the students are tired too. All the training and the whole test of courage. I was like, if the students were at 100%, they put up a good fight, especially the class A. So we'll see. There's no teachers besides those 2 and the 4 pussycats that can help them, because they're miles and miles away from any help. So it's going to be up to the students, and I hope that they can, you know, handle themselves. Hopefully we don't lose anyone. We also have Kota. Midoriya's, you know, the kind spirit that he is, the kind person that he is. He's trying to get through to him, trying to help him. And we saw like this dent or hole in the cave, this secret base. So I'm wondering if he has this badass quirk, like really strong, that he's gonna end up, you know, helping, and he's gonna realize like what it means to be a hero, and he's gonna understand a little more. That would be cool. But yeah, shit. I'm looking forward to the next episode. A little apprehensive, but at the same time, I'm excited to see the students prove themselves, and I'm actually excited to see what kind of quirks these villains have. So we'll see. But yeah, guys, if you want to check out the next episode right now, you can on patreon.com. The link is in the description. But as always, leave in the comments and know what you think. Like and subscribe. Till next time, guys. Take it easy.